Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video ranking, going to be giving my thoughts from start to finish from episode 1 of season 6 of The Walking Dead to episode 8, the first half. What are the best episodes? We're going to be ranking them from worst to best. So, spoiler warning if you're not caught up on The Walking Dead Season 6, if you haven't seen the whole first half. So, I wanted to do this video as promised. You know, I talked with you guys about it too around the finale time. I do this pretty much every season. We rank the episodes. We kind of put them in order of, worst to best so that we kind of know, which are the weakest episodes of the season. And then later we integrate them into our top 10 list that's been running season by season for the top 10 best episodes of The Walking Dead ever, which we will do updated soon with these episodes and kind of see where season 6 fits compared to the other seasons. So with this one, 8 through 1, what is the weakest episode of The Walking Dead season 6 so far, and which one has to be the best? Right off the bat at number 8, this one, this is pretty obvious. I think you guys probably know this one already. It's The Walking Dead season 6 episode 5, which is Now. What can you say? A bit of a weaker episode, a good episode based on most TV show standards. For The Walking Dead, they set their bar a little bit higher, and I'd like to think that their quality is really good. The views, show that, the amount of ratings The Walking Dead gets and the merchandise and all the stuff. Walmart posters and whatever else they're releasing, McFarlane figures and building sets and all kinds of fun stuff. The show has become a worldwide phenomenon, a humongous show because of its quality, I would say. So, episode 5 now, weaker episode, a little slow, focused on characters that haven't had that much time, which could be good later on because, if you never focus on any of these smaller characters, then we're never going to care, and if they're killed off or something happens, we don't feel that emotional response to it because we never really spent that much time with them. Such could be the case with characters like Peter or some of the others because we never really got to know them that well, or if they didn't have any time at all, some of the characters in JSS, for example, that were killed off from Alexandria, they never had any time, so we don't feel any kind of, it's like, oh shit, this person got killed, but, we never had any scenes with her in it or him in it or anything anyway, so what does it really matter, right? It's just kind of an extra there that gets killed. So episode 5 now, weakest by standalone standards by itself, I'd say it's the weakest episode of the first half. So that's episode 5. Number 7, second weakest of the season, I'm going to put Here's Not Here. Good episode for Morgan. They didn't do it. I like the character stuff. This was the extended episode. I don't think it really needed to be extended. I think maybe they could have gone a little bit bigger with it. They had, again, with The Walking Dead, they're doing a lot of episodes in that, and they're getting stuff done, right? But, sometimes I'd like to see a little bit more. I would have liked to see maybe Morgan a little bit more traveling, maybe some montages or, sequences where he's going over distances rather than just kind of in the forest, that kind of deal, and then meets Eastman, and they're just alone in this kind of small cabin-type house for a little while, kind of out in the middle of nowhere with hardly anything going on. I think they could have done more with Morgan's flashback, but that said, I'm happy that we got it, and I like that the psychology mixed into it. I thought that was really good, and I did like Eastman's story, but I would have to say it's the second weakest episode of the season so far. But good if you're a Morgan fan, and cool to see what they've done with him and to make us care more for Morgan. So every episode has its purpose and has its pros and cons, but compared to the others in terms of just as a regular viewer, which I enjoy more, that one for me, probably second weakest, number 7. Number 6 is going to be The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 6, Always Accountable. So, Always Accountable, cool to get to see Daryl. It's really like our only Daryl episode for the season, Sasha Abraham. They get some time in this one. We get to introduce to the Saviors and Dwight. It just unlocks a lot of possibilities for the second half of Season 6. And I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the season with those, with the Saviors, new villains, and also, just to get to spend some time with kind of those older survivors from The Walking Dead that didn't get much time in any other episode this season, such as Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha. So it was good, better than the other two, I would have to say in comparison. That's number 6. Number 5 is going to be actually the premiere I'm going to put here. First time again. Because it's a premiere, we know they're going to go big, and they did. It was pretty good, but it kind of got mixed reactions from everybody online, I want to say. Some people didn't like it that much. It was the start of a half. It was the start of a new story and a story arc, which was a really good starting point. But by itself, standalone, this was no Sanctuary or, one of those kind of premieres that just wowed us or the amount of zombies did. But by itself as an episode, I would say I'd put it at number 5, the premiere, because the premiere and the finale should be your best episodes of every half or every season, right? That's kind of every show pretty much follows that formula for the most part. That your premiere and your finale have to be big, otherwise it's like the formula may be a bit wrong. So that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 7, which is Heads Up. Great episode. Mainly, of course, spoiler warning, because we got to see Glenn come back. We got to see him and Enid, which was an unpredictable kind of case that came about, I would say, based on comments I've seen, predictions and stuff. People didn't see that coming. It was a really cool direction, and just to see that Glenn actually did survive made it a very important episode, and that they actually showed us, from different angles now, how he survived. I thought was good that they showed it. If they were going to go that route, you got to show why, you got to show how, and they did. And I thought it was one of the better episodes. The response afterwards from everybody online, a lot of people were really happy. Some people pissed off because they thought Glenn was dead, and then they ended up not going that route. But I still put it as one of the better episodes of this half. Season 6, Episode 2, JSS. What can I say about this episode? Awesome. This is the third best episode of the half. I want to say tons of action, tons of killing, and just crazy all the way through. It was cool to get to see Morgan using his bow. Even cooler to get to see Carol go Assassin's Creed and start dicing people up. Brings in kind of the paradigm, or the kind of situation of Morgan and Carol and their polar opposites towards how to deal with attackers or how to deal with people. Carol is a no-nonsense, just kill them type deal. We've seen her do that in the past before. Kill him and set him on fire. So Carol did that. And you guys know, it's Carol. That's what she is. She's a no-nonsense type of person. Morgan, on the other hand, goes exactly the opposite. He's more like Tyrese, to mention, and doesn't want to do that and refuses to do that. A part of Tyrese, it's almost like part of Tyrese's character has just morphed into Morgan since Tyrese is gone and Morgan is here now. But anyway, it seems we always have a character that kind of brings in the humanity side, no matter what, whether it be Dale, Herschel, Tyrese, or anybody else, even Glenn's in some occasions. So JSS, awesome action episode, really cool to see the Wolves attack, and that one was a huge episode. That'd be episode 3, the biggest episode for the Wolves as villains. Maybe the only we'll see. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully we'll see some more from them. So that's number 3, third best. Second best, The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 8, start to finish. This one also did get some mixed reviews online. I saw some people hated it. I loved it. I thought it was great, but it was a little bit disappointing that we didn't get to see the final unfolding of the last part, and that they set it up as a cliffhanger ending. So, it is what it is. It's just going to make episode 9 that much better. We're going to get to see what happens with them leaving in that. And, I just thought the zombies coming in was super exciting. You got a character death mixed in there. Just really exciting. The stuff with the wolf was even more interesting and exciting than I thought it was going to be in my predictions. And it turned out to be a pretty good mid-season finale. Maybe not the best we've ever had, but, compared to a lot of the other episodes, this one, it was really exciting for me anyway. That's number 2. And then number 1, The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 3, Thank You. Sometimes The Walking Dead does big things with the third episode. They've done it with Killer Within. They've done it with, season 5's, that was a big episode 2. You get that with the hunters in that. Some of the other episodes prior, sometimes they go big for episode 3, and in this one they did. Thank You was a huge episode and was insanely exciting. The best episode of this half, by far, I would have to say. So to rank them again, number 8 weakest episode is Now. Next is Here Not Here. Then we got Always Accountable. First time again, the premiere. Heads Up, episode 7. JSS, episode 2. Then we got Start to Finish, and then the Thank You. Thank You was huge. People were just really, man, that blew up Walking Dead fans after that. We saw that. The discussion was huge, and people just couldn't get enough of it. That was a huge, huge episode, and definitely spurred on a lot of almost Game of Thrones-esque, Jon Snow-esque discussion for Glenn and whether or not he survived. Maybe even more so than the Jon Snow thing that we're going to see in Game of Thrones later this year. I can't wait for that, too. So there's my ranking. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your ranking is. I think it's legit. I put some, quite a bit of thought into this. I think that makes sense for the list. Write your list below, guys, if you think, certain episodes you liked better, this kind of deal. These are mine. So write your comments below, guys. If you like the video, please do. Don't forget, please thumb it up. I appreciate it. Take a minute, thumb it up, share it, favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, you want to see more almost daily Walking Dead videos for you guys, go ahead and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. We'll see you again probably tomorrow. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace.